Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name is James and I will be going through the card stream throughout the past 7 days. Bushy Road has been very generous this week in showing us a lot of great cards. The first one I'll show you is only a trial deck card, but don't let that put you off because it has a great skill. Dark Dragon Carnivore Dragon has an act on the Vanguard circle. Once per turn, choose one of your rear guards and retire it. Your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards and retires them. If your opponent did not choose 2 units, choose up to 3 of your units in the front row and they gain plus 4,000 power until the end of the turn. So if your opponent only has 1 rear guard, they have to retire it and you get the plus 4,000. A great first stride for many Shadow Paladin decks. Mayhem Tiger is a great grade 2 for Spike Brothers. He has Charge and Auto Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Soul Blast 1. When your opponent's unit is placed into the Guardian Circle, during the battle that this unit attacked Vanguard, if this unit is charging, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less Guardians and retire it. Now it's confirmed that because it doesn't say anything about removing the effect of a Perfect Guard, even if you get rid of the Perfect Guard, your attack still won't hit your opponent if they paid for the Perfect Guard's effect. This does still make your opponent overguard in most instances though, which will hurt them a lot in the long run. Dudley support comes in the form of 2 new cards. The first one is Dudley Jetter. Auto on the rearguard circle, Generation Break 1, retire this unit. At the beginning of your ride phase, if you have a Vanguard with Dudley in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, until the end of turn, if the G unit you stride has Dudley in its card name, you may stride without paying the cost of your next stride. It's great that we get the chance to bring out more grade 3s instead of using them to stride, as they are especially deadly with the Dudley Geronimo. Because of this, I'm guessing we'll be seeing more Dudley strides in this set. We also get a Dudley Sentinel with Dudley Cheers Linda. As an auto, Soul Blast 2 cards with Dudley in their card name. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle from hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, reveal 7 cards from the top of your deck, call all of the cards with Dudley in its card name from among them onto the Guardian Circle. They get shield plus 5,000 until the end of the battle, and put the rest into your soul. Even if you end up soul charging lots of cards, you can still use that soul to have a big miracle ace turn. Great Hero Rising Supernova is a triple R stride for spikes. As an auto, Vanguard Circle, choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to the same number of rear guards as the number of face up cards named Great Hero Rising Supernova in your G zone. They become charging, and if the number of rear guards that are charging is 4 or more, all of the units get plus 10,000 power until the end of turn. This is a really nice way to set up your field's abilities in the late game, and hopefully we can see easier ways to get more units charging each turn. Just remember this is an auto, so if you call something after, it won't get the plus 10,000 power. Narukami get a new Forerunner with Ascetic Draco Kid. As an auto on the rearguard circle, Thunderstrike 1. When this unit boosts, this unit gains plus 2,000 power until the end of the battle. A simple skill, but it will make him have 7,000 power, allowing people to more easily use him as a booster for rearguard. Then he has an auto on the rearguard circle, Generation Break 1. Retire this unit. When any player's rearguard other than this unit is retired from rearguard circle, due to effects during your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses one of his or her rearguards, retires it, and binds it face up. Fueling the Thunderstrike faster is always great, and if you're up against Shadow Power, then you can use their retiring skills against them. Martial Arts Dragon is a grade 2 with 2 skills. His first one is an auto, Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the front row and retire it, and bind that card face up. It's a bit of an awkward skill as it only works on the Vanguard Circle, and your opponent won't always rush you, so having them need a rear guard in the front row is an annoying restriction. Then he also has Continuous Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Thunderstrike 2. During your turn, this unit gets 3,000 power. So all in all, he's a slightly better 12k attacker than you'd normally have. The first of the GRs are finally here, with Narukami Stride, Conquering Supreme Dragon, Dragonic Vanquisher VMAX. His skill is Auto on the Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 3, Thunderstrike 5, Counter Blast 2. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if your opponent has no rear guards, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's Vanguards and deal 1 damage to it. So it's quite costly with 2 counter blasts, but it can be your opponent's 6th damage. Then to make this stronger, he has a continuous on the Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Choose one of your opponent's rear guards for each face-up card with Vanquisher in its card name in your G-Zone, and this unit battles both the Vanguard and the chosen units. Previous Vanquisher strategy Persona blasts in the main phase, and if you've used one of them, then this will be attacking 3 units. If you've used 2 of them, this unit will be attacking 5 units. Be warned, Chronofang players, because you can make it easier for your opponent to achieve Thunderstrike 5. But if any deck has a way of bringing things out on your opponent's turn, bringing out new units during this attack, then the attack does not then aim for those units, so you will still have one safe, meaning you won't take the extra damage. Dark Dragon Plotmaker Dragon is an easy and powerful G Guardian for Shadows. He has a continuous on the Guardian Circle, Ritual 3, this unit gains plus 10,000 shield. This is so simple, but just so strong. I would definitely recommend running 3 in nearly, if not all, Shadow Paladin decks. Knight of Chain Blades, Dermot, is a 10,000 power grade 3, with an auto on the Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, and Ritual 3. Choose one of your other rear guards and retire it. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 3,000 power until the end of the battle. And at the end of that battle, your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and retires it. It's a cheaper Death Spray Dragon, but with only having 10,000 power, it will not see much play. Also, it is not an Abyss Dragon, but I'll get into why that's important later. Knight of Iron Ingot Craftine is a stand trigger for Shadows. He has Auto Generation Break 1, Ritual 3. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle from your hand until the end of turn, this unit gets. When this unit is retired from the Rearguard Circle for the cost of or effect of one of your cards, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, search for a card from among them and put it into your hand, and put the rest into your drop zone. So there's a bit of an odd ability. Shadows do have better stand triggers, and if you don't run stand triggers already, I wouldn't think this would make you run them, as there are better options. Raging Form gets some support in this set. It is a grade 2 named Revenger Detonate Heat Dragon, with an auto on Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Raging in its card name, this unit gets plus 2,000 power. Then until the end of the turn, this unit gets auto on Rearguard Circle, counterblast 1 and retire this unit. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 Abyss Dragon with Limit Break 4, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Unfortunately, we do already have Revenger of Vigor Moore and Cherishing Knight Branwen to get grade 3 Abyss Dragons into hand, but if you want more options, then this unit is very good. You're probably wondering why you need this many Abyss Dragons. Well, Shadow Paladin gets a new Raging Form stride, and that stride is True Revenger Raging Wrapped Dragon. There's an auto on the Vanguard Circle, Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, and choose 2 grade 3 Abyss Dragons from your hand, discard them, and choose 2 rear guards and retire them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if you have a heart card with Raging in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, just put this unit into your G-Zone face up, choose a face down card named True Revenger Raging Wrapped Dragon from your G-Zone, stride it, and it gets -1 drive until the end of turn. It is possible to have 4 attacks with a stride in this situation. Shadows now have 3 cards that can easily pick up Abyss Dragon grade 3s from the deck to the hand, and with David, your retiring skill is lessened. So all you really need is a lot of counter charges, and then this card is then very powerful, can stride up to 4 times. Not very likely, but it is possible. And you could always find for the grade 3s in a trigger check anyway, potentially. And this is just a great comeback for Raging Form. I'm sure Raging Form players that still have their decks would be very happy with this. Well, that is all for this week. Be sure to check next week as well, when I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the next 7 days. If you have any questions about the rolling, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll try and answer them as best as I can. I'll see you next time. Bye!